When I turned 21, I experimented with cocaine.
But I didn't know a girl would do that. And when I found out, I was just sick to my heart.
My mother was the first female she'd ever seen on crack. Imagine that.
She was out there buying the dope. She was out there running off with men, being abused.
Something else happened with her. She changed. She changed a lot.
I wanted to be there for her, and she just like rejected me.
I'd rather for her to hate me than to be like me, because I don't want to be me.
I pray that she will change, but it's taken so long that I'm too discouraged sometimes.
I have to break the chain. I cannot fail. I cannot fail, because if I fail, we don't have anything left.
And my life's not over yet, so I still have a chance.
The Lord says to wait on Him, but it's just taken too long for her to change.
They say the crack epidemic, it started in the 80s. It took my people back 4 years of slavery. They forgot about the fight to be free. They distorted the words of Malcolm X and UBT. Mentally imprisoned in their own captivity. White rock replaced slave masters. Black drug dealers replaced black pastors. Instead of fighting for their life, they found a way to die faster.
I still want her to change. I want her to be what the Lord wanted her to be in the beginning. But I guess I need more faith and more prayer that she will change, that she will overcome whatever she's going through.
That wasn't my goal in life. My goal in life was to actually be a nurse, and that never happened. You know, I got a certain degree of education, and that was it.
My daughter was without her brothers, and she just started going out all the time.
But it was a lot of drugs and drinking. So I guess I lost myself in the clubs, basically.
I've heard and everything that people were on dope. I've always heard it on television.
I experimented with cocaine. I had my own apartment at the time, and I was doing good, had my own car. And my first experience with it, I lost my car, my apartment, my job. My very first experience.
She had a lot of knowledge. She used to help her friends, but then something else happened with her. She changed. She changed a lot.
I know sometimes my grandmother feels the defeat because her baby girl became weak to the streets. And she even once told me my mother was the first female she'd ever seen on crack. Imagine that.
I knew about boys doing that, but I didn't know a girl would do that. And when I found out, I was just sick to my heart, because I didn't know that could happen.
She'd always swore she'd never be a victim, but she picked him and he kicked her. And there were no limits to the pain she'd endure, dope sick love with no cure. She figured what don't kill her could only make her stronger. Thinking to herself, what if he choked a little longer?
I would see her come in raped and beaten, and I would cry, and I would be so sad. Like, why would somebody do this to her?
Always being with a boyfriend that beat her up. Come home and I'd have to take her to the hospital. I'd put the 2 children in the car.
Going from hospital to hospital to find her, going through alleys.
We'd be looking for her continually.
Michael's dad used to beat me up all the time. He moved in with us, and I guess my mother at one point realized that he was beating me up and kicked him out. He kicked me in my stomach at 9 months pregnant.
It's always been like that. I've always been in the hospital with her.
I guess every man that I've ever been with has always put hands on me. And we've always had to fight. I never just sat there and got beat up. I've always had to fight.
The last time that she went to the hospital, it was more terrible than ever.
The gasoline meets the flame, and you can't even remember your name. Last name Doe, first name Jane. Burn unit, hospital bed, you strapped to it, going insane. But you chose him, so who's to blame?
Being set on fire was an experience right there. The dreams that I had while I was on fire, I seen everybody that I ever knew in my life. I ended up in that hospital is because I was doing drugs. And it was a wake-up call for me.
As she began to recover, I sat down and I talked to her and I told her, let's change this. From this day forward, let's have a relationship. Let's do something different. She said, yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna get a job. I'm gonna help. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna be proud of me.
I want to find a job. I want to do this and that, but I know it's the devil holding me back.
I let her try and try again, and she comes in and then she goes again. And it disappoints me a lot.
Now, God gave her life back when she could have died. She could have been burned to death, and God did not allow that. And instead of her taking this for a sign that she needs to love her life and love herself, she just went back in the streets.